Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm going to be keeping this posted on my channel. You will be hearing my son. He wasn't crying for like the last 35 minutes, but I guess because I'm talking and I'm on my phone, so he wants to cry. Anyway, I wanted to come on here and talk about how I lost 13 pounds in the whole September. Today is September 30th. So, starting September 1st, I told you guys that I weighed 282 pounds. And today I weigh 269, so I'm down, isn't that 13, right? That's 13 pounds in 1 month. Let me just get right into it and tell you what I did. I posted this on Instagram a little bit. The 4 things I did to lose 13 pounds in 1 month was, number 1, intermittent fasting. If you want to get more into intermittent fasting, because this is not that video, just Google it. But just a little bit about that. I tend to stop eating around 7 to 7:30, and then the next day I start eating at 11 or 11:30. So basically just meaning I skip breakfast. I guess you could say that. Or I have a late breakfast. Number 2, I did not eat meat. Now let me say, there are 30 days in September. I can count on one hand how many times I had meat. So basically, every single weekend I had meat in one meal. Like I had meat yesterday. Last weekend I had a chicken Caesar wrap. The weekend before I don't remember, so don't quote me. But I know I had meat literally probably every single weekend in September. I did not go hard on meat. I had it, like I said, I can count on one hand how many times I had meat. Number 3, not no carbs, but little to no carbs. My body is definitely the type of body that sticks to carbs like crazy. I don't care if I'm having like rice or pasta or what else, mashed potatoes, carbs, like cereal, it doesn't matter. My body sticks to it. Now I know fruit has carbs, and no, my body doesn't crave into that as in carbs, but no. And then another thing is, when I have carbs, no, I do not go by the serving size. I love pasta, so I'm having a lot of pasta. Everything is perfect. There's nothing wrong with you. Oh yeah, I'm perfectly fine with myself. Oh snap. But what was I gonna say? Damn, that threw me off. Yeah, I was not having a lot of carbs. I personally love carbs, and I know that me personally, when I eat carbs, I indulge in carbs. So I try to stick away from carbs. And this is later in the month, after I knew that I was losing weight, and I noticed that I was at like 276. Like I just, you know how that first week you lose like 7 pounds. So I was down 7 pounds, and I noticed like I'm not losing any more weight. And this is like mid-September. So I was like, let me tweak my diet. And that's why I do kind of like weighing myself, because you get to know if what you're doing works, or if you need to tweak something. So like in mid-September, I noticed that my little 6-pound loss really wasn't going anywhere, and I was eating carbs. I was eating a lot of granola bars, and I just X'd all of that out. I was still intermittent fasting. I was still eating meat probably at that point twice maybe I had meat. I was still eating like a 98% vegetarian diet, but I noticed the carbs just wasn't working for me. So I did it for a weekend, 3 days, no carbs, and I literally lost 3 pounds. And I was like, yo, Keisha, if you can do this, like, just keep going, So, you look damn good. You take good care of yourself. You eat healthy like me. Yes, I try to, but I'm not 100% about eating healthy. I mean, nobody is. And for me personally, once I eat like something bad, let's say quote unquote treating yourself, that doesn't always work for me, because I don't personally have the self-control to do that. So me personally, with treating myself, I usually try to do it when I'm a lower weight. It might not make sense to some, but it works for me. I try to, you know, when you treat yourself, or when you hit a goal, that's when you do something. I feel like me eating out last night, that was my treat for losing 13. But then today what did I do today? I worked out today, and I burned 855 calories. I did stop eating already, and it is 5, it might be 6 o'clock right now, but I am drinking this, which is humongous. It is 130 calories, and it's for 4 people. So this will be done today. So I'm still drinking, but I don't consider this food. This is just a drink. So I'm having that. And like I said, another thing I did, I think I was on, my third thing was no carbs. Now my fourth thing was to burn at least half the calories that you intake. Now, I don't calorie count. It's just too much for me. I have done it before. I have done, like, I think it was Lose It, the app. I've done my Fitness Pal, which I really like. I just personally don't have the time. I know that if I'm consuming mostly fruits and vegetables, that's literally 0 calories anyway. The things I really do look at are like the faux meats, which is like beefless chicken, beefless burgers, chicken patties, things like that. Like, I know not to eat 3, 4, 5 of those. That's something that I really look at. Other than that, I mean, I'll literally eat like 3 salads for dinner, and that doesn't bother me. As long as I'm not drowning it in the condiments, that's really what gets you. But yeah, so I would say I probably eat 1,200 calories, 1,300 calories, and like I said, I burn a lot. I do like to, I started doing probably last week, so sometime for the last 10 days I started doing 2-a-days, which is working out in the morning and working out at night. Now I take my son to daycare at 6 o'clock in the morning, and I go straight to the gym. And I work part-time at my job at Wells Fargo, so it gives me, you know, a little bit more me time, especially because I still need it. So I don't have to go to work until 10 o'clock. So I take him, and then I go to the gym, and I work out, and it's not the time that I'm there, but I like to burn over 600 calories. So once I do that 600, you know, I go to work, and then soon after work, I go back to the gym. And that gym session is usually like my ending the day, my meditation, my wind down, my me time. You know what I mean? Because, you know, when I come back home, it's not like, oh, I'm laying down, I'm about to make dinner. You know, I'm straight back to mommy mode. You know what I mean? So playing with my son, feeding my son, showering my son. So that's him right there in his crib. So that's like, you know, 20 minutes of me time where I'm also burning calories. And usually at that time, I'm not going hard, like my incline is not on 15, or I'm not sprinting. That's usually when I burn about 300 calories at most. But then if, like, the only time I burn more than 300 or 400 calories is when like I'm enjoying the music or something, and then I start going really, really hard. Look at my hair. And then I start going really, really hard. But other than that, like, that's super chill. And that's what usually gets me to 900 calories. He wants to say hi, guys. I work out in my house, and I go. I wish I could work out in my house. I wish I could work out. I was doing that when I was on maternity leave, but that just didn't work out for me. It just didn't work out for me. I have weights in my house. I have weights in my house and all that stuff, but that personally just did not work for me. I didn't have my gym membership at that time. Okay. Hold on. Oh, Jesus, you're getting so heavy. I didn't have my gym membership at that time, so working out at home really just didn't work for me. Plus what else? Plus, like, my cat was always in the way, and it just, being at the gym just made it more for me, I guess, made it more of me time instead of, you know, like checking on my son to see if he's good, you know, all that stuff. So I'd rather just do it this way. Okay, Jabari, you want to be in the camera now, huh? Okay, they see you. They see you, Jabari. No eating in the camera. Okay. Okay, Jabari. No, let go. So yeah, those 4 things are basically how I lost weight. Hey, stop. Those 4 things are basically how I lost weight. For October, my goal for September was to lose 10 pounds. I felt as if you always lose 10 pounds like the first month. Like the first month is always the best, or like the first week, because I usually only last 2 weeks working out or like on my quote unquote weight loss journey, but I last quite a long time. I'm very proud of myself. I'm very motivated. I'm happy to see that I've really got down and got from 80s to 60s. Even if it's 69, I will take it. And yeah, October, same thing. I do not plan on tweaking anything unless something seems to not work for me. Like I said, me doing the whole quote-unquote vegetarian lifestyle was basically to lose weight, and I know before it helped me a lot, and it put the bloat down on me a lot. I know when I say my weight, a lot of people are like, yo, you don't look like that, and I feel as if, certain things that you put in your body breaks down differently, and meats just don't break down into my body well, having it for like lunch, breakfast, lunch, dinner, or lunch and dinner, or like every single day. That just doesn't work for me. So, yeah, here and there, I guess it's okay. As long as it's not like I do it on Friday and Saturday and Sunday. Like, I do it on Friday, that's it. I go back to my routine on Saturday. That's usually how it works for me. Thank you. Say thank you, Jabari. Say thank you. Thank you. But yeah, so that's basically been working for me. If you guys want to keep up on me even more, I am always on my Instagram, always posted on my Instagram story. I will leave that link down below. I post on there a lot more. Like I said, I'm only doing lives because it's easier for me. Oh my goodness. Yes, Jabari. Yes. Hello. Shay. Hello. Hello. Say hello. Hi. I support my mom. Yep, I sure do. Okay. But yeah, that's basically it. I'm happy that everything's working out for me. I gotta go. My son is getting restless, so we'll talk to you guys later. And I'll keep this video up. Hopefully I can stop doing lives and start doing like more sit down videos maybe in the near future. But for right now, this is what really works for me. So talk to you guys later. Okay. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Say bye bye. Okay. Okay, Jabbar. Whoa. You're supposed to be ending the video. You're supposed to be ending.